Take it to the best you wanna. Look at me. Yo, yo, yo. I'm fucking exhausted. Are you serious?
Okay, so here the original question. Okay, so here the original zoom out the merge.
Okay, this just seems pretty ridiculous. I don't know where this is gonna go.
Doesn't just aim for it prevents guarantee.
I don't get how that one is any harder than the previous ones. If the only difference is that I get to prevent someone from having the choice of killing more people or only one person, then morally I think it would be right for me to stop them. Because on one hand, I'm preventing them from the suffering that comes with having to make such a choice. And on the other hand, I'm preventing the possibility of them killing more people.
If you don't guarantee
So they're obvious.
in order to
That's one part of it. I think people are so selfish that they would actually think more about their personal involvement than the life of the people that could die. Like, yeah, like you're not responsible. So I think at that point, people like to argue semantics. Technically, it's not your fault. Those people died and it's not your fault. But if your goal is to reduce suffering, if you're trying to be a good person, are you trying to be able to call yourself a good person? Or do you want to feel like a good person? To feel like I prevented this much suffering? Because if that is the case, you will save more people by pulling the lever and killing the one person. But if you just want to be able to say, oh, I didn't kill someone, like, yeah, that's not my fault. And you want to say that even though you could have prevented more human suffering, then yeah, I guess you just don't pull the lever.
if you don't again
Yeah, and that's just personal
people
involvement.
are
Yeah, I think that's all it is. It's just people looking at this thing and seeing this feels more personal. I'm killing this person. I'm shoving this person and pushing them to their deaths. When pulling the lever, although you're still doing the same thing, you're killing this person by pulling the lever. You feel more disconnected from it. It's just a lever. I'm not as physically involved in doing it. The train is gonna kill it. You're literally pushing it. I mean, the train is killing it either way, but you going ahead and pushing that person makes you feel more involved, even though you're involved in both cases. Where either it's pushing a person or pulling a lever.
if the
I'll have to speed this up.
think again about
Well, I'm more
life
interested
being
in the
people who say
trolleys, bro.
that
Problem three.
Stimulating a brain track. It simulates. So if the computer is going to have, the question is, this means
Okay, I think there's an interesting contention there between illusion and reality, where most of the time people will just say reality is obviously superior to illusion, but we all purposefully live within illusions. Like if you just think about the axioms for our morality or our actions, like you don't ask yourself why human suffering should be your axiom, and when you do, you just take it as a given that it should be. If you decided to not believe that, it would change radically the way you act, the way you view morality, so you kind of put yourself in this illusion that this is like objectively true. And then you live life as if it is objectively true. You subject people to that judgment that is based upon your beliefs. And you act as if that is how everybody should believe. It's not the same as a subjective thing like is chocolate good? If someone doesn't want to eat chocolate, you don't tell them, oh, you have to eat chocolate because that's the right thing to do. You just look at your subjective opinion and you look at theirs and you let them live their life. And you clearly don't act like that when it comes to morality. So there you do definitely live in a way that isn't totally aligned with how reality works. Same thing if you ask yourself like why you even believe in truth. Like maybe the truth isn't that important, but you're still compelled to it. So you'll put yourself in these illusions that certain things are important. It's a similar case with the meaning of life. When it comes to the meaning of life, you act as if you have meaning or as if you're supposed to have meaning, or even in the case of something like even in the case of something like absurdism, you pretend that that your life is good, even if it isn't. Even if the things around you are absurd, you act as if that absurdness brings you pleasure, so that it makes you feel better, or at least you cope with them by recontextualizing them in a way that allows you to be happy. All of these are living in illusions. So if you ask me, if the brain in the vat was gonna die from it, then I would say that those are essentially the same thing, whether it's illusion or reality. Like the pain of it. Like as an extra layer of bad, like if both of them are gonna die, is it less bad if the pain is an illusion? No, because illusions are equal to reality in some cases. So I don't think just being an illusion somehow disqualifies it. So in this case where it is an illusion, but you basically feel the same things that you would if it was reality, then no. Like that illusion is not worth less than the reality. So both of them could. So both of them dying is like equal to me.
getting at simulate. You'll have heard the example basis of matrix. Even if we imagine take
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty biased, right? We're biased to reality. You're also asking the opinions of people and taking it as a fact. Just because most people feel like intrinsically illusions are worse than reality doesn't mean that that is a fact. It's just an appeal to popularity. Just like how most people believe in a specific moral code, that doesn't make that moral code objectively right. So so are illusions objectively intrinsically more valuable than reality or less valuable than reality? No. If you ask me if I would choose to enter that machine, my answer would be fuck no. But that doesn't really mean anything. What I value is not an objective thing that is valuable. Now, I think there's a certain way we interact with illusions that is simply natural because of the experiences that we have dealing with illusions. Like if you're in a dream and you push someone off to their deaths, or something terrible happens to you within that dream, when you wake up, you're not gonna feel as bad when you realize, oh, it wasn't real, because you need to return to reality. Reality is this place where like you are stuck in, and sometimes you wander into illusions. Like if I kill someone in that dream, even like it kind of be weird because I think a lot of dreams kind of represent what you would do in real life in certain cases because you do think it's reality when you're in the dream. But certain dreams are so ridiculous that sometimes it's like it's hard to tell. But if I murder within a dream and I came to reality, the consequences of it are gone. The weight of it is kind of gone because again we value reality, so it's like I didn't really kill someone. But if I always had to live within that dream and I kind of had to interact with people as if they existed, I would kind of have to think about it in a different way. I don't know if I'd feel like I would feel as bad, but when you think about it, you can't really prove that reality isn't an illusion either, and we still live as if it isn't. So it's a weird contention there.
Nature's annual figure.
Plug me the fuck back in. Plug me the fuck back in. What are you? What are we even talking about? If I can forget it, yeah, plug me back in. Because what life am I even living in real life that is worth it? Yeah, I think that's actually a better argument because then you're really weighing, do you really like reality that much above illusions? Like here you have an illusion that is good and you have a reality that is bad. If your rule is just reality is better than illusions, then you're picking that illusion regardless. Plug me back in, coach.
As far as he is a negative, real.
Especially since our feelings are kind of illusions in a way. Like they're real things. When I slap you, you're really feeling the impact of my touch. But it's like, what is that slap? It's simply like your nerve endings receiving an impulse or receiving a sensation that is passed down to the brain. If all I did was plug your brain into a computer to replicate those sensations, how fake is it really? Your brain is still receiving the like same exact thing, just like from different stimuli to make you feel the same way.
Scenario. It was still and in the back, except
Yeah, I guess that's one thing to consider. If your goal is reducing human suffering, more people will suffer. So I guess you should kill the machine then. But then does that mean if it's like a murder with no family members that people hate, and people would actually be happy if they go, you then kill the one person?
be ambivalent about.
All in four.
Here we had it. Here we have
What the fuck am I even looking at? I'm guessing and keep going straight. and kill two people, or you can go up, dodge the one person, and only kill one person, or go up and kill all five of them. Yeah, go up and then go down and only kill one person. This is kind of easy.
Deontologists might say, or
Yeah, that's that Kant's bullshit. That's like a law. Well, I guess it's not in the same way, but that like there's this law in the universe that you can't break. Killing is bad, so if you break that law, you did something bad, regardless of the consequences. Honestly, I feel like a mix of utilitarianism, where you purely weigh off the good and bad. That like, if I kill this one person and save five, it's really not bad at all because I saved five people. So it's like if you just did the math, it's like okay, so I do the math. If saving one person is equal to like 1 unit of good, I have 4 unit of good. So that's not a negative, so it's not bad. Compared to this, where it's like killing one person is still bad. Honestly, do feel like killing one person would still be bad, just that there's enough good to outweigh it. So you still did a bad act, but it's still a bad act that you should do. But I can also see, and I think it's more logical to say that it's not a bad act at all, because it's completely outweighed by the good, which is a very slippery slope when you start looking at things like that, just as numbers, where bad can fully be like erased. Like if I go out and I kill one person just because I wanted to do it and it's fun, and then tomorrow I save two people. Overall, am I now a good person just because I made up for it? It is kind of different because in the trolley problem cases, we're talking about killing one person to save more. But if these are just numbers, and in my lifetime I kill one person and save two people, the numbers should cancel each other out, and I should be a good person.
the only way to, if the deontologist,
I think if you're a gerontologist, seeing this trolley problem should change your opinion. Because that means that you're telling me that to you, letting the plane go on and killing those two people is better, is a better act, is more morally good than you saving one person and killing another person, which I just think doesn't make sense. This specific part is like just kind of the same one with the one person and two people, because it's like, okay, if you flip it, you kill two people, or if you flip it, you kill one person is dying regardless, so just flip it.
anyway,
Oh, oh, I get it. So even if you don't pull the lever, this person is gonna die. So it's like, is it really bad to set things back in no in motion? Like you're just putting the train back where it was going. I think as a deontologist, it would be bad because you're still getting yourself involved, even if you're moving it, putting it back the way it was going anyways. But just like logically thinking about it, I think you should be like, okay, is this really like the belief that I adhere to?
at first, but
Yeah,
of course,
you have
you
to.
need to put yourself in.
Uh,
Okay, here we have the therefore
Oh, that's an interesting way to view it. The way I saw it, I think it was more of like a questioning of our lives a little bit. Like if I say save the five people for later, so they get to live longer. In a sense, isn't that kind of the same as what I'm doing just by living my life? I'm gonna die one day, yet I'm still prolonging it by doing all I can to prolong it. So if I just let them die because it's meaningless, they're gonna die anyways. That's like my life. That's like saying my life is meaningless because I'm gonna die anyways. Just that I'm further up on the train track. I'm gonna die a bit later than them, like a few years later, I guess. So in that case, I kind of have to look at who do I want to let live longer, and then that would be the five people. If we're talking about them dying brutally and someone having to witness it, it is still the same. You still let the five people live long. No, no, you let the one person live longer because he'll be traumatized by only seeing one person die. There's also the aspect of fear. Like if I kill them right away, do they then have to feel less fear for the anticipation of their deaths? Also, the drawing doesn't depict a closed loop, so like this would kind of be like it loops. Oh shit, I'm a fucking retard. It would still loop and then kill one person before it returns to the train track, the original one it came from.
Fine. Fine.
That's kind of obvious.
Interesting question. Me, however, that's a lot of. Enforcing second same amount of like trauma.
So basically the same thing as what I said. Yeah, it might be a
If we
bit
run
more
over
trauma.
one, if we run
Yeah, so obvious. Problem six.
one final,
Hmm.
imagine
I really fell for it. What the fuck? Was that the last one actually? Okay. I mean, the stream wasn't that long, but shit, 20 minutes? Sound like anybody watching this. I'm supposed to do 3 hours. We is now doing 3 hours. Which if that nigga takes it back, we might stay on longer. If not, man, I am dipping. Yeah, we water dipping. We water dipping.